hydrophilic. There are two types, epihydrophilic, means at the surface of water, and hypohydrophilic, inside the water level. In case of Vallisneria, in the ocean we see that the two plants, male plant and female plant, separately. Female plant comes at the surface, it is in this form, its stigma is trifid, and male flower inside the water releases its pollen grains that come at the surface. Accidentally, this pollen is taken between the trifid stigma at the surface of wind, so surface of water. So it is called epihydrophilic, means pollination at the surface of water. Similarly, inside water also it takes place called hypohydrophilic, means pollination inside the water. Take example of Zostera. What happens there? There are filamentous ribbon-like female gametes, and male gametes from top start swelling and start coming downward, settling downward. While settling, it is trapped in the ribbon-like stigma, and this is the hypohydrophilic. So there are many types of pollination in the nature depending upon the climatic condition what is present there. Now one important question comes here for discussion is, what are contrivances of cross pollination? Contrivances of cross pollination means under which conditions self pollination is never possible and cross pollination is the rule there. There are some terms here. But first is unisexuality. If a flower is either male or female, means there is no chance of self pollination there. Biotic agency is required for transfer of gamete there. Next is dichogamy. Di means two. Dichogamy means two time intervals. Two time intervals of maturation of gametes. If male gamete matures first in the same flower before maturation of the female, then there is no self-pollination possible. And in case of female gamete matures first, then also self-pollination is not possible. So there must be a simultaneous or synchronous maturation of male and female gametes. This is called dichogamy. Dichogamy means at different time maturation of male and female gametes. So there is two types of dichogamy, protandry and protogamy. Prot means first, andry means male. Male matures first, or protogamy means first female matures. In these two conditions, only cross pollination is possible for pollination. Next is heterostylic. Hetero means different. Stylic. If the height of male reproductive organ and female reproductive organ is far different, then it is not possible. There is chance of cross pollination there. So what must be? There must be for self pollination, the gametes must be transferred between the stigma, and in heterostylic, what occurs? If the male and female reproductive organs in the flower at a different heights, so there is no chance of transfer of pollen itself. So there is no chance of self-pollination. So in case of heterostyle, there is chance of cross-pollination. And last one is hercogamy. Hercogamy. There is mechanical barrier. Some plant parts comes between the male and female reproductive organs in the flower. So there is coverage of one reproductive organ completely from other. So there is no chance of self. Now some worms or moving agents are required to transfer the pollen on the stigma, which can cancel the effect of mechanical barrier present there. Now we see the importance of cross-pollination. Importance of cross-pollination या xenogamy. Here we see the variation, adaptation, hybrid vigor, elimination of homozygosity. All these characters appear. Means some of the diseases are eliminated. The new offspring hybrid is better than either of its parent. This is called superior hybrid vigor. Adaptation is higher because variation is very much among the offsprings produced by cross pollination. Now let us see the seed and fruit. What are seeds and fruits? After pollination, there is fertilization. After fertilization, double fertilization occurs inside the angiosperms. What is double fertilization? There are formation of two different zygotes in the same ovule. In the same ovule, there is formation of 2n zygote and 3n zygote. It develops to endosperm and it develops to embryo. While development, it consumes endosperm. So embryo develops here. Now in some seed, despite the consumption made by 2n zygote, endosperm is remaining in the seed, or sometimes it is totally consumed. So there are two types of seed. One is with endosperm and another is without endosperm. Endosperm is also called as albumin. So it can be albuminous seed or endospermic seed, and second is ex-albuminous or non-endospermic seed. For example, castor, maize, these have remains of endosperm. What we eat in grains like wheat, these are endosperm, remaining endosperms. In case of bean, it is totally eaten up. Now it is the formation of embryo. The ovule matures into seed and whole ovary matures into fruit. The fruit may be eucarp, true fruit, or pseudocarp, false fruit. It develops from ovary only. Example, mango. And pseudocarp develops from parts of flower other than ovary. Example, apple. What occurs in apple? The inside seed containing parts is true fruit, and here that juicy part is false fruit. It develops from placenta. The edible part develops from placenta, and hence it is false fruit. Okay. So the seed is matured ovule and fruit is matured or ripened ovary. The seed may be albuminous or non-albuminous. What are importance of seeds? Seeds are the miniature of plant body. It is dormant form of plant. It can be stored. It contains food for in case of cereals that we use. It brings variation as these are the offsprings of sexual reproduction. Food are reserved here. It helps in dispersion of plants from different parts, and it is the mode of pollination. Means when there is adverse condition in the atmosphere environment, the seeds are preserved inside the testa and tegment, which are its seed coats, and it is resistant to dryness, flood, heat, fluctuation, etc. So seed is the pollinating form of plant, also dormant form of plant also. Okay, thanks.